Hello, everybody. Welcome back to MoMoVs The Bazaar post-game analysis. Today, I think we had a pretty sweet build, especially for this meta, and that's what I want to harp on a little bit this video, more than other ones that I've been harping on. But in particular, the blank slate in combination with like Frost Totem and then throw in a Sapphire. It's not a very good time. Yes, it takes this build a little while to come online. You gotta put the pieces together, but this thing goes off in like 1 second with the right setup, and then your items are perma-frozen. It kind of is harping back to the dually expansion with the blue beetles that they had to nerf. This thing is like blue beetles, but on crack. It has all these effects, everything great, but the main kicker of it all is the freeze, right? Perma-freeze your opponent's items with not too much setup. You just have to unlock these little quests. And then that's the game. So one of the builds I want to highlight, and you guys can take advantage of too, potentially, is the Dually Scarf here. This is really good in this meta. A lot of Max are just running the free stuff. But it's kind of like a triangle. Like, yes, Dually Scarf plus ForceField beats Max stuff a lot of times, but it loses to like pig stuff and other stuff. So it's like this weird triangle where like the Mac will beat the pig, but the pig will beat us, but we beat the Mac. You know, so like, kind of got to balance this out. But it's really cool to see the interaction between Dually Scarf and Blank Slate and all that. Because it does remove the freeze, but you'll see that it's not as good as you think, due to various reasons. Because I got to figure this out, but I think the bottom line is when one of your items gets frozen, and Dually Scarf removes that freeze, it still gets frozen for like, I don't know, 0.01 seconds or something like it's absurdly low. But it's still like a micro freeze. It's not your items can't get frozen, it removes the freeze on them. So it still gives like a little tick of freeze, and let's say this goes off like 55 times, because that's just how the item works. That adds up and really kind of like pseudo freezes your items, even though they shouldn't be able to be frozen in the first place. This is an interaction I hope they fix in the future. You'll see it play out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I get a little confused over it, but I think I figured it out eventually. But just so you know, yes, this will stop you from getting frozen, but it's not the end-all be-all. You could still get pseudo frozen. So, without further ado, please enjoy the run. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MoMoVs The Bazaar. Jumping straight into a dually rank match. Let's get going. And I got a specific goal in mind. Let's see if it comes to fruition. But if not, it is what it is. So to begin with, first step, grab an item. Very cool. A Brick Buddy. It's probably honestly one of Dually's best starting items. So we'll see. Probably want to take the Haunt Komodo for whatever we're doing. Here we go. Alright. So, away we go. It is Silk. It's not bad. We can look for more medium items. I don't mind this, honestly. Brick Buddy upgrade. Hello, friend. I think we take the Microdave in case we don't find Armadillo. Alright. Very good. I love when the plan comes together. Oh, plus we want another friend anyways, I think. Okay. I see you. We get the defense grid. Hell yeah. Alright, so the first early stages of this game plan are going swimmingly. Get another friend. Let's go. Okay. So this is all fantastic stuff. Here we go. I don't know if you guys know, but there are different soundtrack albums you can unlock through prizes, you know, like the chesties, or you can simply just play it on Spotify or YouTube. I have the Dually soundtrack running right now. Might be pretty quiet, but it's in the background. If you guys are curious, I've been enjoying it. Hopefully we outscale this pig. He's got a healthy order, though. I think we outscale him, but do we outscale him fast enough? I think so. Let's be close, actually. It's going to be really close. Sprick Buddy go off one more time? I think so. Yep, cool. Okay, ties go to the runner. Very good. Whoo! Okay. This is probably the strongest this pig will be in, like, days. See you in day 8, buddy, with, like, 1 win. But neither, either way, still a very uphill battle for us. That's so good. That's so good. Like, that's so good. This is all great gravy going on right now. Do we beat Boar Warrior? So I think we like we don't out tank him. We don't. That's not. I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, but I'll take Giant Mosquito though. I'm cool with that. So we're in a particular waiting room. I think you guys might know what it is. If you're true, like I always say true fan, but like if you're a long-time viewer, you know what I'm itching for these days. Only one item that can satisfy me, and especially with this setup. We get Probo. Probo's fun and stuff. Tool. I think I'd just rather like the core. Of course, it's the one core you don't see. So we'll take Armored Core. Armored Core is fine. We can start looking for it. It's not likely we'll find it, though upgrading something could be good. It's a railgun. It's a forklift. Yeah, I forgot they added bronze tier, large tier items back to Dooley's like pool. We can go like this now, which this is more shield triggers and such. Uzi's pretty good, but this haste and slows, yeah, nah, this is just better. Taking on OAB. Ooh, a poison build though. Kind of. I don't think we get enough damage though. Double seaweed's way too much sustain. And we don't win in overtime. We're just gonna die of the poison. That's alright. But at this stage in the game, we're definitely looking for ForceField. It'd be nice. Let's see. Too bad. We would win in overtime too if it wasn't for the poison. But Dooley's one downfall is like healing. Doesn't have it. Doesn't have it in him. She's got like one item. It's first aid. That's it. Max HP is good here compared to non-weapons. Kev's Armory. Hello, hello. There she is. Hello, beautiful. Very good. Alright, we're happy campers. We came here, we got what we wanted, and now we leave. So meanwhile, how do we run our board? It's probably something like this. Let's do like, this feels like the healthiest balance, so we don't have to run a ton of friends, but still get a decent amount of shielding. Right? I don't think we care about this. Honestly, just looking for rust. Little damage. Oh, and scrap too. Yeah, no. There's good stuff here. Yeah, the core would have been nice. Like, this is scaling. This is nice early game. But it falls off for sure. The core kind of doesn't fall off. Because it always charges this. Kind of always acts as like a fiber optics or something. The bare minimum. But scrap was probably the second best reward we could have gotten. If not the best.
I'm finished with fighting, but I can help you finish a fight.
I was hoping for Z shield. Well, Z sword is these. I think Z shield is more what we were kind of looking for. I think we take it though. That's actually a lot more damage. That kind of sways me to just run Armadillo. Let's level up. Alright. Toughness or the crit chance? We need to start finding crit chance. That's the last piece of this puzzle. And so that's actually a pretty good start. Take free chocolate bars, I guess. So we want HP and level ups. Those are the two most important things for us. But this board is menacing. This is very good. And now, there's two items we want from here, right? It's a grand build up to our final board. We would like bunker. Bunker's always good. And then we would like scarf. Scarf is the secret item, right? It's a freeze meta. Scarf is going to be good. So, that's my entire thought process behind all the actions I'm taking so far. And luckily, it's been working out pretty good in our favor. Just saying. More chocolate bars. Okay. So this is where I splurge on them, I think. And get a free shield item. Alright. So HP is more damage. And survivability and everything above. We get spiky shield too. That's crazy. Spiky shield feels like a bit much. But good news about our build here is we're pretty good in the flame juggler. Right? We have shielding. He doesn't do anything to us. Look at that. And we win. Easy clap. GG. So pick up the anytime we get extra XP, we want to take it. Because the level up rewards later on are super good and give you a ton of HP. Alright, this run is just writing itself. That's crazy. We just stumbled upon that. Wow. And our board is actually pretty good right now. We don't really need to do anything crazy. Kind of just ride the wave for a little while. At least I hope so. Taking on Pirata Biga. Very good. RNG potion build. This type of build always blows my mind of like high risk. Sometimes high reward. I can't even say that with a straight face. But he rolled the right potion, so it worked. Could have had like a boatload of crocodile tears, but alright. But we're looking up and up from here. Toolbox. Toolbox is interesting, but we don't have too many tools. We could get the Z shield here. I think we go for it. Duct tape's kind of a banger. It's probably better than Chris Army Knife. think it goes off faster. And then cog. Alright, no, I like this. This is a fine swap. Cog over here. Let's see, go. Scaling up 4 shield items, and we have a couple hasty tasties over here. Cog Commander's amazing. Amazing passive. Cooldown. Or the ticket. That's what we're hoping for. So it's a straight 50-50. We get something good or like not good. That's what this fight is. Hopefully something good. We get a busy bee. 0 gold. Well, we get an insect wing anyways. That's very good. Cool. Happy with that. Guess we go to Valpec just to look at stuff. We're not really selling stuff. That's good. Clarence is pretty scary. Even now. But in the meanwhile, we just want to get HP. Just get HP. We get more crit chance. That'd be nice too. We'll see. Sea Dog Saloon. That's a lot of slow. That's annoying. I don't know. Oh, and the Counter Strike. I don't know if we beat this fight. I don't think we got enough damage. We almost do, but we're just short. Yeah. Womp womp. See if we can take an extra fight here. That'd be pretty good. And I think we beat this fight, so we're going for it. I don't know. We need to start stabilizing. Because it's crazy because everything is going our way. And like we're not even like kind of close to stabilizing. We are, but we aren't. Let's see. Sure, it's a little more damage, I guess. Go to Kev's, though. No. I used to love Angry Bloom Bob, but he is way too slow for this meta. And I mean, way too slow. We pick up the Dually Scarf. It's pretty good. It's a healthy amount of shielding. Could upgrade the Armor Core, which would drop its cooldown. Which would make a stronger rate now, but we don't want to be running this late game. Not really. I mean... do we beat the Lich? If we had crit chance, I say we do. We might have enough HP. Like, I'm not even, like, you know, capping over here, as they say. What if we did this? We can't get frozen like this? We have 2 spiky shield. I'm going to go for it. So we're pretty good until we can't get frozen. We can get slowed for 1 second, but we can't get frozen. Nice. Good freeze. Like, we have the counter to this build. And he can't hurt our shield. So properly time hits and we're fine. We are the anti-Lich build. Let's go. That's hype. That's cool. That's actually really satisfying. Like, we were made to beat that fight. We can buy a ticket. Yeah. Good use of money. Oh, but then we have monster skills? Alright. Take a look. It's a lot of regen. I think we'll settle on that. Yeah, just like casual, 60 regen is all. Nothing too crazy. But maybe we one-shot people? I don't know. Find out. Can't get frozen. We can get slowed, though. Slow is still very, very bad for us. I want to reiterate. Very bad. Katana scaling. Yes. We could potentially one-shot here. Nah, we would have needed a crit, I think. Now we lost all our damage from these. We're scaling as well, though. Not nearly as fast. Beat the Lich, lose the PvP fight. Go figure that one. But not too many people are going to be doing freeze right now. Not until you face the max. So, there's that. With your skill. Okay. More damage. More HP is also more damage. Hoping we survive the day 9 like at the bare minimum. I guess I don't like our odds at the moment. We'll see. Guess I take Sergeant Studs. We get a rivet gun. I don't know. You'd sell these. More crit chance would go a long way, though. We could roll this into a bunker, I guess, technically speaking. I think it's worth a shot. Double force field action? Hello? What do you think about that? What do we think about this board? I guess we take relax here, because, like, I don't know, we're just not winning. It's not good enough, Gary. Good, anti-freeze, yep. See, this is the matchup we want, in theory. Sayonara, Mr. Mac. So, like, this becomes our best matchup out of nowhere. In theory. And that's, like, one of the most rampant builds going on right now. So it is cool to showcase. It can be beat. It's just very specific setup, to say the least. We need to keep leveling up, though. Keep leveling up. Get ahead of the curve. Get the HP. And everything else in between. Yep. HP is more important than, like, even upgrading these. More crit chance? We can get crit chance here. I think Bouncitron passive, the items need to be next to each other to scale each other's crit up, so we'll take the 12%. Oh, we can, because we have a bronze tier one. Never mind. Well, we can get a feather. It's also good. Bunker would go a long way, though. Well, speaking of crit chance, Security camera is looking mighty appetizing. I want to hold on to the cog. Well, the problem is, if we got bunker, what are we taking out? We're taking out one of these. Oh, skill master. No, I think we sell the core if we get like one of these. Okay, good. The core. Dude, for the 4% more crit chance. Okay. There we have it. There we have it, folks. Our force field timings might be a little awkward, but we'll see. Yeah. That's right. We made it day 9, which is pretty good. And now hopefully we get a funny enchant and such and go from there. Shielded or turbo? Shielded's not that good on force field. Pick the haste. I think we throw the haste on this one and then hopefully get a good enchant on this one. He's 3 items for 1 sec. That's good. We need this. We do need this. Here we go. Ooh, okay. Celestial Conduit or slowing effects? Alright. Celestial Conduit would be safer here, but we have the anti-freeze, so it would just be for the slow and destroy. I think we take the other half. This is a cool balance. We haste all our items, slow all our opponent's items. Good deal. Can we beat the boulder trap? Let me see. So I think we can. I don't know for sure if this affects our things. Like, does this affect the rewards you get after? This I want to find out right here, right now. Okay. Yeah, 20 seconds should be fine. We have plenty of time. Yeah. Okay. Especially for crit. But I'm curious if you get better rewards if you take the harder fight in theory. Because this is a gold tier fight, I guess. Almost seems like it. I could be wrong, but these are great rewards. Oh my god. This is the best rewards yet, so it kind of feels like it. Someone correct me down below. Is there a lot to this? I don't know. I gotta look these guys' rewards again. Alright, so if you're doing this force field dually shenanigans, it's always green hard guardian. I'll tell you why. Right? Oh, it's always this fight. I want to wait to use the feather. I want to see what a relic is first. While you have shield, your weapons have 20% less cooldown. That is so good. If we can snag it, right? It's a hard passive to get. Here we go. Start of each fight, enchant a non-enchanted item with obsidian for the fight. This has multicast +1 for each obsidian enchanted. So you get multicast when you use a weapon. Alright, so it's a little quest thing. Spirit Diffuser seems amazing. We could also throw, like, obsidian on one of our things. Like, obsidian force field's crazy. Just straight up. We would love this. At the start of each fight, enchant one non-enchanted item. Each player's board for the fight. When an enemy uses enchanted item, charge one enchanted item by 2 seconds. Okay. Or do we just throw like obsidian on this? Like, forget about the slow, we just want to one-shot people. Like, this would be okay if we took one of the force fields off, but we can't take the scarf off. His meta is that crazy. I think we just get this obsidian. Yeah, forget about the slow. Double damage is double damage, especially if we crit too. Hoo-wee. Alright. But the most important thing, at least for right now, this may seem counterintuitive, but we want to lower this item's cooldown lower than this force field. Because, hear me out, we need an item to go off first to proc the defense grid before we use these force fields. So that is the logic behind all this. So this, in theory, hopefully should go off first. Give us the shield, then we smack them. In that order. Taking on Paul 66. Alright. So all that build up, all that talk just to lose. Ready? Welcome to Bazaar. Freeze. Alright, freeze is good. The slow's annoying. I hate how they just throw everything on this item. Everything. You want freeze? Yeah, you get freeze. You want burn? You got burn. You want regen? You got regen. You want poison? Just vomit. The slow's annoying. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. Max Slayer, 101. This is it. Moving on. Made it to day 10. This is crazy, guys. Crazy. But now, like, our pig matchups are harder. That's for sure. When you sell a small item, permanently gain 20 max health. I will settle on that. I think the Simon skills are pretty bad on average for, especially if you don't have the core, like especially. We have one freeze trigger. Hopefully you don't rely on it though. We'll take chocolate bars. This is survivability plus damage. I normally try and take Lord of the Waste. You can get cooldown too, but the passives here are pretty okay. Arms race is a lot of crit chance for us. Plus it's more XP. What did I say? We want more XP. Oh, we might not win here. We'll see. Yeah, again, if there's a pig with a ton, and I mean a ton of HP, we're kind of up the creek, as they say. At the octopus, very good. Skills are great. Something better? Alright. Sometimes we get value there. Ooh, XP and we level up. That's so good. Sweet. It's more HP. And a feather. Let's go. But unfortunately, it's like everything kind of went right this run. So, imagine if things didn't go as swimmingly. What kind of boat would we be stuck in? So, like, this is the problem I have with this build, is transitioning to this point. It's a little rough. This pig has a lot of HP, but is it too much? Let's see. We barely got him. And I mean barely got him. And I don't think we crit, right? 3,100. We definitely didn't crit here. And that's why crit is so important. And we're only at 48%. We can fix that. It would be nice. Pretty good fight for us. Blizzard would be good too. Blizzard would be actually really nice. Hydraulic press. Okay. I think we go for lower the waist here. Good passive, man. It's a good passive. Fortunately, we can't put... We would love to put Pendulum right here, but just not going to happen. So this is like the most fair version of the pig shield build, right? Because usually pigs with defense grid have so much more HP than us. Like at this point, so much more. Go for a broken skill, hopefully. Artillery spotter, let's go. 30% crit chance for free, by the way. For free. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Ooh, chocolate bars. Crypto, go up, crypto. Please, and thank you. Yeah. Nah, we're in a fantastic spot for the most part. Vanessas are kind of scary, but I think pigs are by far the scariest. But it's like not a pig meta, so profit for us. We're kind of like the biggest... Oh, dear God. I know Boulder's craziest meta, too. Get that away from me. Get that out of here. Oh, God. Yeah, but as I was saying, it's like not a pig meta, so that's good. How do I describe this? It's like Dooley becomes the biggest fish in the sea, right? Because if it's a pig meta, it's pig. That's just how it is. Oh, man, where's all the small items? Like, we should have the biggest HP bar, I think, on average. It's just kind of how it works. Every small item is 20 HP. A little bit crit chance. Oh, this is a pretty good curio shop, I guess. I'm going to take all the items Pig has and just move them to a different class. That's our ideal setup. We have so much money, we can kind of just splurge on everything, it seems. For the most part. It's funny, we can charge stuff up with these, but it's so important just to run the scarf. Just to run the scarf. You know? We'd have more wiggle room if we didn't have the second force field. But the second force field is kind of nice, right? That much I will say. Carl Mastery is amazing. They did nerf it a little bit, kind of, but also kind of buffed it. Here's the icebreaker. Only charges for 1 second. Scarf's better. Just straight up better. Dooley has broken diamond tier skills. Ooh, we get to put in a vehicle for security camera. That'd be great. Like, you can put in Brick Buddy and then start to scale up or crit, but Brick Buddy's a little slow. Yes, emergency shield is fantastic. Hopefully that saves us. I don't know. Don't know. Take the sweet HP. Do we take the temporary boost? We go for bunker. I mean, I think bunker would still be nice. Do we greed it out? Chrono barrier is good too, though. What's the opportunity cost? Oh, it's the bunker, brother. Let me think. We lose 40% crit chance to increase our opponent's items. I think so. We go against Dooley, we take Chrono Barrier out. Go against Max, we leave Chrono Barrier in. Right? And we have a freeze-free board. We can still get slowed. Take a little less damage. And we have 46% crit chance. What would you do in this situation? Let me know down below. This is a tough one. We don't have enough space. You need this. This is very nice. I don't think we run the force field. Oh, you know what? This increases the Dooley Scarf cooldown. So this is definitely more aggressive, but like heavily one-shot potential favor. I think we run it like this. If this didn't get increased cooldown from the Chrono Barrier, we'd run Chrono Barrier here. But I'm telling you, it's very important this goes off before this item. Because we miss out on 1,600 damage doubled. And then we just lose. Going against the boy next door? Okay. Anyone get that reference? Anyways. Any Forcing fans in here? R.I.P. Okay, so just the slow we gotta deal with. Oh my god!
Oh, I'm gonna go insane. Was that actually freezing our items, or am I crazy?
54 freeze triggers? Was that just the slow duration? Dude, I'm going nuts. Give me a sec. Guys, that felt like the longest 4 seconds of my life. And like, I was gonna make an innuendo to like a joke about other things, but I'm not. Gonna refrain from that. Be a little professional here. But that was the longest 4 seconds of my life. Straight up. Let's see. I think it was counting it as like a 0.01 freeze. I know they were slowed, but it should not have taken that long. Let's see. 4 seconds. That took 9. Almost 10 seconds. At maximum, it should have taken like 8 seconds. And that's without getting slowed at the start of the round, right? You had no slow trigger at the start of the round. Once this went off, then things got slowed. That's nuts. You can see it. Whoa. It was like something was like crawling, infecting the cooldown. That's crazy. Nah, there's no way it should be like that. There's no way. So even Silk Scar, Infinite Freeze still has effect on an item that was built to counter it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We one-shot him, though. Again, this is... I'm telling you guys, like, straight up, this is the best matchup into this. Or one of them, right? One of them. There's other things, for sure. If you have, like, Null Freeze, Relic, yeah. This is one of the best matchups, so... The counterplay is to like run like Iceberg on Vanessa. That freezes their items as well. But in theory, this should be better. I don't know. Moving on to day 13. Now we got through that. I don't think there's a world where we run the second ForceField again. We'll hold on to it. We'll sell gumballs the annoying way, I guess. You never know. But imagine we didn't have the dually scarf at all. We've been really in trouble. This build has a lot of counterplay to that. It just takes a lot of moving pieces to like get it working, as you've seen. We can get upgrades here. Okay. Yeah, it's not a balloon bot meta. I'm telling you, it's far from it. Cool. It's kind of like, it's very niche though. You need this to happen in this order for it to be at its best potential. And then for them not to strip your shield. Yeah, I don't know if I can run Chrono Barrier. More scrap. Scrap's great for us. You're certified scrap enjoyers. Double damage is super nice, though. Left eye. Left eye is guaranteed crit. Sweet. 104%, so we're guaranteed to crit. Super, super nice. We don't gotta worry about that. Cool. Next best thing would get Burn Enchant with Void Energy. That's like, take this from like 10 to 11 in terms of power level. That's a little hard to set up. Yeah, now pigs are what we're scared of, though. Straight up. Take it on Soy Blake. I swear Chrono Berry would be kind of nice to consider. Shoot it at Lotto? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is bad. Yep. So we beat all the max to lose to a pig. Wouldn't have it any other way. Which is... I don't know if this would beat a Mac. With that caliber we faced before. I think his entire board gets frozen. And then he loses. So it's like... I don't know. This is a weird triangle. But like, you don't see my side of the triangle too often. That's all I gotta say. So... Ladies and gentlemen, if you got this far, like, subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with me on this day, evening, whatever it is. I think it's a pretty cool showcase of like a counter to the meta. There are stuff out there, but until Dev team has some work ahead of them. Anyways, thanks for watching MoMoVs Bazaar. Till next one. Bye bye.